Good health to you, fellow Ukrainians. I have just taken part in the work of the second ministerial roundtable discussion of donor countries, the IMF and the World Bank, which help our country maintain financial stability. The key issue is covering our budget deficit and quickly rebuilding critical infrastructure, housing and social facilities that have been destroyed or damaged by the occupiers' strikes. We are talking about significant amounts, tens of billions of dollars for the budget and the fast recovery, but the potential of democratic countries is much greater than the existing needs. Therefore, we are consolidating the support of partners for the sake of Ukraine. We are creating a financial Ramstein, a systemic tool for constant support of our struggle for freedom. Another meeting took place on October 12th in the format of the defense Ramstein. Quite productive. First of all, they discussed providing our country with anti-aircraft and anti-missile defense systems. The more audacious and cruel Russian terror becomes, the more obvious it is to the world that helping Ukraine to protect the sky is one of the most important humanitarian tasks for Europe of our time. I believe that we will cope with this task. And I am grateful to those of our partners who have already made a decision to strengthen such support for our state, support for effective defense in the air. By the way, on October 12th, I want to celebrate the fighters of our air forces in the southern direction. Good results were achieved there, in particular 4 Russian attack helicopters and more than 10 Iranian-made attack drones were shot down. We had to defend our sky on October 12th in other directions as well. We have positive news from the defense Ramstein related to the additional strengthening of our army with modern artillery. I am grateful to the partners. Recovery after a 2-day Russian missile attack continued across the country on October 12th. At that time, energy facilities were damaged in 12 regions and in the capital. As of now, the technical capability of electricity supply has been fully restored in most regions. In 4 regions, work is ongoing. Repairs should be completed shortly. Our energy workers in some cities and districts have to use stabilization blackout schedules. This is necessary solely to maintain the normal operation of the entire energy system in such conditions, in conditions where electricity production has decreased. And I want to once again thank all our people who approached this situation consciously and made their very important contribution to guaranteeing the normal operation of Ukraine's energy system. It is worth continuing to distribute your electricity consumption by the hours of the day in order to use as little as possible equipment that requires a significant amount of electricity during peak hours. On October 12th, I would also like to thank all the heads of regions, mayors of cities and heads of communities who significantly reduced electricity consumption in the utility sector. It is important. The situation remains tough in all areas bordering the front line. Tonight, the occupiers shelled Nikopol of the Dnipropetrovsk region with grad and artillery. Among the wounded is a child, a girl born in 2016, an extremely serious wound. In the morning, Russian terrorists shelled Avdiivka, Donetsk region, Central Market. The occupiers used grad. As of now, 7 people were killed and 12 were wounded. Our intelligence, special services, law enforcement agencies are finding out all the details regarding these and other Russian strikes. No Russian terrorist will manage to remain unknown to justice. We will find out all the names and all the details. Ukraine will bring to justice every Russian murderer and torturer, from the commanders to privates who carried out criminal orders. By the way, we will not forget about the propagandists of terror as well. All those who justify Russian terror and incite aggression, all those who call for murder and encourage torturing of our people will be held to account on an equal footing with murderers and torturers. The entire Russian terror machine must be neutralized, and it will be neutralized. Gratitude to everyone who brings our victory closer. Gratitude to everyone who helps Ukraine. Glory to Ukraine.
Хто допомагає Україні. Слава Україні!